Robert, we want to begin our team coverage this morning in St. Augustine. Yesterday, the historic city once again saw floodwaters filling the streets of downtown.
The question today, how much damage will business owners and people who live in the area have to face? We want to check in now with meteorologist Lewis Turner. He has been in St. Augustine since Wednesday, anchoring our team coverage. Good morning, Lou. How are you doing?
We're good. You know what? We're doing really good, all things considered. This has been home base. Every time we've checked in live, other than a lot of times when flooding, we had to leave this spot and go towards Cathedral Place. But this has been the place, and we have the Matanzas behind me, a much calmer picture. You're not obviously seeing the waves pounding up against the seawall, pouring over the seawall anymore. You're not seeing the sailboat anymore. Remember the saga of the sailboat that broke loose and free from its moorings and crashed up against the seawall as well? Well, the end of that tale is the sailboat sunk. Never made it up onto Avenida Menendez right here behind me. The water just staying below the very crest of that seawall, which actually keeps it at below the level of Hurricane Matthew and what it brought. Nonetheless, I think it's silly to compare hurricane to hurricane. They're all their own different thing, and they bring their own different challenges, their own different damage. It doesn't matter what the name of it is. It matters what you went through, what you experienced, which for some people, especially on the other side of the Matanzas, is going to be quite devastating when you get towards the beaches and some of the communities there that is prone to flooding. This time yesterday, as the tide was rising and we were being forced to leave, getting closer to noon, you would have had water up to my knee level, we'll just say, and now you can see how it has clearly drained. Let's get to one of those spots, though, right now. We continue our team coverage this morning. Renata DiGregorio in Davis Shores, across the Matanzas from us this morning, with more on the things they experienced there. Good morning, Renata.
Hey, good morning, Lou. Well, we did not get very far for this first broadcast, I can tell you, because look, the Bridge of Lions is right there. We got just to past the statues of the lions, and then all over here, flooding. I got a flashlight I can show you. Down that way there is some flooding. We don't want to drive through it in the dark especially. And then over here, it's only about ankle deep, but we wanted to pause here to show you guys. And if you walk with me this way, you can see some of it's going down the drain, so it's doing all right this way. And we just had a few police officers come drive through it, so we could see kind of how far it went up on their car. It went up pretty high on the wheels. It wasn't anything too crazy, but it's dark, so that makes it a little bit different. But right here, I think this is the water's edge. I'm gonna stop walking. Yep, hitting water, backing up. Right here is where the water comes onto the sidewalk, and then it just continues to go down that way and get more flooded. Again, we are right across the Matanzas River, right across the Bridge of Lions. Excuse me. This is A1A, and over here is where Marcus, our photographer, and we were over in this area yesterday when it looked like this, so we thought it would be over by now. If you keep going down this way, though, there is some higher ground and it isn't quite so bad, but you have to get kind of far. There's a stoplight down that way that is not working. To keep going that way, we'll have to see how the sandbags over on the left at a business held up. I see some of them look like they've kind of come off a little bit. But we're gonna go ahead and toss things over to continue our team coverage now. I'm Renata DiGregorio, live in St. Augustine.